What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Don Dinero, and I'm back again with another video. All right, man. So in today's video, we're gonna talk about something that African American men hate the most, and hate second the most, and that is a job application. I'm joking. No, in today's video, you know what I'm saying, is by Degenerosity. It is basically a job experience. This is a pretty funny video, man. Let's go ahead and get into it. Make sure y'all, hey, if you're new to this channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I forgot to say, welcome to the family. All right, DonMafia, let's go ahead and get to it.
One of humanity's biggest fears. A job! This is a horrifying path that almost everybody will have to eventually face in their life, whether we like it or not. And most of the time, we don't. But everyone has to get their bread somehow. So we just gotta suck it up and pray that we win the lottery or our parlay hits one day. Because let's be for real, nobody wanna.
Let me say something. If I win the lottery, or if my parlay hit over 100K, if my parlay hit over 100K, it just means I can get another one. I can hit another one, and then another one. If I hit the lottery and it's some M's, I'm going so ghost. Like, I'm going so ghost that even relatives are gonna like wonder, does he even exist anymore? Like, it's over with. Like, I know a lot of people get the lottery and they'll start flashing for everybody and try to make it seem like, oh, I'm going ghost. Bali, Aruba, you won't see me, okay? You won't.
On a job. Like, unless you got real aspirations for a certain type of work, I think most of us, if given a magical opportunity to get paid however much you get paid now and not work that job again, we would take it. Because most of us see jobs as a way to get by in life and try to make ends meet. There's no room for you to pursue passions in this economy. You better second guess that art degree and major in business so you can be an executive marketing promoter for $1 billion company. But I digress. I'm just saying, I doubt that is most people's passions to work at a 9-to-5 at a warehouse lifting boxes. I don't mean any disrespect, but am I
Hey, shout out to you warehouse workers. Man.
wrong? Plus, it's fun being unemployed. As long as you got a roof over your head and don't need to worry about bills, most likely because you still live with your parents.
Right. Kids who don't have to worry about bills and they live with their parents and their parents give them money, hey, enjoy it. You are a high tier person and you're getting the best out of life, okay? You are. You really are.
Then why would you want a job? That sounds like it's taking away your time from being grandmaster on Rivals and watching reels. Nah, that's too much. But eventually you want to get your own stuff, you know, young.
Yeah, and if you're a video gamer, you know you hate all the unemployed people who play video games. Like, those are the most annoying people who play video games, the unemployed.
Boy, tickets ain't free. Or life really hits you in the face and now you actually have bills. So eventually we all have to get a job. However, you know what's harder than actually deciding to get a job? Finding one that hires you. I swear you could send 100 applications to 100 different places and all of them would still ghost you. You think,
bro, you go on Indeed right now. You can do your zip code and you're gonna see a billion jobs, and I swear to you not, you'll still never get a call. What are y'all hiring for?
think with how many job openings you see, the businesses are desperate to find people. But nah, it feels like they're posting it as bait, just to mess with people or steal your info. Not only that, if this is your first job, you're gonna have a harder time because even the quote-unquote entry-level jobs are asking for a qualification of having prior experience. Like, isn't that what this job is for?
Right.
How is someone supposed to get experience and not be homeless while almost every decent paying job requires that? And trying to apply for a job on LinkedIn or Indeed is like sending your application into a void. I swear none of those people be reading them. You could have
not only that, what be making me mad is they'll DM you back and be like, "Oh, we love to interview you for this position, or we think you meet the requirements for this position." Then they go in and send you an email that is a 30-minute assessment, ma'am, sir, whatever you are. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I ain't got time for that.
the most stacked profile on LinkedIn. You got a bachelor's, master's, discovered the cure for cancer. Then you send in an application for your dream job to your dream company. Then they write back to you saying, we've read your application. Unfortunately, the CEO's daughter has took your position that you applied for, so get the f on. Back when I was still applying for jobs, I literally gave up on sending applications on those sites because I'd never get a response back. Like, damn, was my application that bad? Even when your application does get noticed and you get set up for an interview, you still gotta go through some more bullshit ass questions. Why did you choose our business? Y'all hiring, like what's up? What is your main motivation to get your work done? Money? What else am I here for? Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Hopefully not here. That's just me
Bruh,
being...
next time on a job, say, where do you see yourself within the next 5 years? Say, well, hopefully not selling crack if I don't get this job. Because what kind of stupid question is that?
honest with my answers. What do you want me to do? Work here for the rest of my life? This is a Wendy's. So you gotta lie with any question they ask. You have to make yourself look as good as possible. So you gotta fake it till you make it. Even if they asked you a stupid question like, would you still work this job even if there was no pay? You say absolutely. I always wanted to be a slave. Congratulations. You have successfully become employed. The end of your life starts Tuesday. After starting a job, I feel after the first week, you can find out whether you like it or quit it the next month. And
Bruh, I ain't even go. He ain't lying. You give me it's two. I got two things going on when I first start a job. Within the first 2 weeks, I know if I'm gonna be here for a while or if I'm not gonna be here for a while. Then after I know all my responsibilities, it's the managers and coworkers. If I'm not vibing for them, shit, I'm pulling that. Even while I'm working, I'm searching for a new job. I ain't got time to play with y'all.
it won't be the job itself to motivate this decision. It's your boss and coworkers.
Jiggle my balls.
They can make or break this whole thing. If you happen to get a chill boss and coworkers you can vibe with, that's amazing. That's how my last real job was. I used to be a waiter for weddings and other events. That job low-key had me stressing because I wasn't good at the start. I was awkward taking orders, I would mess up orders, and one time I even dropped a whole tray of food I was carrying at the wedding. Best believe I didn't get tips that day. And what would get me kinda jealous is that some of my coworkers would walk out and carry 2 trays full of food on one shoulder. Like, damn, bro, are you Samoan? Those trays are mad heavy and so out of balance. But you know what kept me going? It was the fun time I had with my coworkers and boss. They were cool as hell. We had a carpool to get to the events. It was always a vibe and a good time. They made my
Like I ain't gonna lie, bro. I used to be my only restaurant jobs were Papa John's and Wingstop, and I promise you, those are the funnest jobs when you got the right crew, bro. Like you be vibing when you come to work. You excited. You like, dang, this what making money feel like. Everybody vibing, everybody having fun. Yeah, wait till you get older.
experience. Imagine working a 16-hour shift and walking out of it happy. One day I clocked in for a double shift for a wedding and a Sweet 16 at 9:30 a.m. and clocking out at 1:30 a.m. Granted, I was dead after that shift and had to take off my shoes more than once, but I got $60 worth of tips and went to Wawa after work, so I felt like Gucci. And I believe I only felt like this because the environment I was around was nice. Sometimes. I've had to serve some aggressive people at some points.
Yeah, it's my birthday today. What can I get out here for free?
Nothing.
You a bitch.
If I had trash co-workers or a trash boss, I would have not stayed at that job for long. I have zero patience for bullshit. Literally. Like example, the first job I've ever had in my senior year of high school, I was a janitor at a warehouse. I had no co-workers, so I had nobody to talk to, and my boss was not a bad person, but a bad boss. I'd be working shifts that were 2 to 3 hours every few days, cleaning the break rooms, hallways, and bathrooms. So my pay wasn't even that good, but since I was still in school, I was just thinking, I'm making money and I got more time to study and goon. That sounds like a win-win. But when payday arrived, I would only be paid for half the hours I worked, sometimes less. I was already barely working as is, combined with a salary of $13 an hour, cleaning up pee-pee and poo-poo. Man, I'm not taking that. Plus, he only paid me through Cash App. You've ever had a job that only paid you through Cash App? Man, I had to go. I only worked there for a few weeks. He did pay me the rest of the money after, so he cool, but man, warehouse jobs are not it.
Getting
My
paid through
patience
Cash App
dwindled
is crazy.
faster when I got accepted at BJ's, and I worked there for 1 day. I asked to go to the bathroom and left during orientation. I discovered they weren't what they advertised. How you gonna call yourselves BJ's without expecting people to have certain expectations? That's false advertising. So I left. That wasn't really the reason. I just didn't want to work in the freezer. That's when I started my waiting job, then YouTube, and now here I am. Unemployed since. I'm just
Yeah, like, even though he's saying YouTube unemployed, he making bank, so he really ain't unemployed.
saying I can understand the struggles of looking for and having a job. Man. Especially the ones you only take to make ends meet. And the unemployed life can be really fun when you have stuff to fall back on. If not, it will only be short-term satisfaction. Eventually, you have to get a career, deal with any of the shortcomings of it, and do that for the rest of your life. The American dream! So when looking for a job, make sure to get one that you like if you have the privilege to do so. That's all I really wanted to say. And in conclusion, enjoy unemployment while you still can. Different!
Oh, man. Hey, that video is crazy, man. Hey, for my ones who don't got a job, you're lucky right now. Just know when you step into this job world, it ain't no hoe. I ain't even gonna lie to you. This is not something to play with. It's real life. Cause like what you realize is when you get a job, when you're in high school, you're gonna be working with people who got kids and a family to feed. And it's a different type of it's a different type of emotion going on with them, and you over here just trying to pay your money for some food. They trying to feed kids at home. So, you know what I'm saying? You gotta respect that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta vibe with them because they got a lot going on. This their only time to be away from all that drama. But you know what I'm saying, man? Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Y'all DM me on. There it is. Yeah. Right on time. Y'all DM me on Instagram. Y'all let me know what y'all want me to react to next. And your boy Don De Niro is out. DonMafia. Until we meet again.